glad to have you here. If it's Sunday, Sunday morning, if it's Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, or if you are watching this on another day because you are a fantastic friends with the performers and you will see their shows when they send you the link and watch it and get back to them and tell them all the funny things that they said and did. Um, I am Millie. I will be your host this afternoon. I'm very excited. We have a full afternoon. We have 4 teams coming up for you. That's right. Normally we only have 2 or 3 on a Sunday. So pack your snacks, settle in, and get ready for a great afternoon of improv. Kicking it off, starting it off with a bang, with hilarity. Please put your virtual hands together for Wordplay.
Thanks, Millie. We are 2/3 of Wordplay. Bela can't be here due to technical difficulties. But can we please have a word, Millie?
Absolutely. Your word is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, thank you. Tomorrow, I have to go to the dentist. Understand that it is not something I hate, but it's also not something I love. Very often I will find things to, do on the way that keep me later and later and later, so that by the time I get there, my appointment is pretty much not happening anymore. We all do this. We procrastinate on things we don't enjoy. Exactly what we think we're going to accomplish, I'm not sure. You know about it. You've done it. Zounds, we've all done it. Absolutely true that when you don't want to do something, you find a way to get out of it. Because we're human. Cats do it, dogs do it, elephants do it, frogs do it. Giraffes probably do it too. Hippos, iguanas, jaguars. I bet kangaroos even do it. Llamas? Man, though, is most famous for doing it. No way we are going to do something we don't want to have to do. Originally, we thought we would never have to do it at all when we were little kids. Perhaps we can still get away with that. Quite possible. Really. So, tomorrow. I'll go to the dentist tomorrow.
Whoa, trippy.
Xylophones flying through the air?
Yeah.
Zoo animals escaping everywhere.
Animals being everywhere is really nice, Christine. But not when you need to go to the dentist.
Because you might get scratched or mauled on the way.
Can you imagine showing up at the dentist's with bloody clothes? Oh, the shame of it.
Dogs following you into the office?
Elephants trumpeting at you when you just want a nice bit of quiet zoning in?
Fear is all around me and in me too.
Gosh. Okay, actually, do you know what? I'm just really nervous about the drilling.
How can you even sit there and not be sweating buckets?
I don't know. I think I am a little bit, really, just in the thigh area.
Jelly! My belly has turned to jelly.
Knowing you, that's gonna last exactly 25 minutes or more.
Like the last time we tried to go to the dentist together.
Man, I do not want to repeat that experience.
No way I am ever going to get drilled again.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's just do this. Right. Gird our loins, as they say.
Prepare ourselves.
Quite right. Once more, into the breach.
Responsible adults we are.
Sight. No. Sight.
Terror. Terror is what I'm feeling.
Understandable, Christine. Understandable.
Vice presidents even feel this way sometimes.
What? Which one? Vice presidents. Now, most people remember the big ones, the presidents, the prime ministers, the kings, the queens, but vice presidents? What name would come to mind? No one remembers vice presidents. Uh, X-ray visioned vice presidents. Now, if those people came along, that would be memorable. You know, you look at a poster full of faces, you're not going to remember. Zoinks, you're going to say. Maybe somebody looks a bit like Shaggy. Shaggy, the little detective guy with the dog. Can't remember names. uh, nope. Adams? No, that's not. Which country even? But if you say royalty, all you have to do is go to Netflix. Can you imagine? The Crown! The Crown. Now that's engaging stuff. Did you know that a lot of those actors don't have those accents? End of the show coming up this year, I think. From what year was that till this year? God, my name finding difficulties and year finding difficulties are just going really, really bad. How do you retain information? I can't remember vice presidents' names or years or shows on Netflix. Just hopeless. Absolutely hopeless. Knowing this, I think the key is to know the alphabet. Laudable. You'd say that it's laudable to do that. Mind your P's and Q's. Never mind. I think I'm waffling. Oh my god, I'm getting really nervous. Perhaps if I just ask somebody to come on, quintessentially, somebody who comes on because they're part of the team, that really helps. Right. Shoot. Taj, uh, unfortunately, I'm nearing the end of my monologue, and it would be nice if you came on. Very please.
I think we need to get out more, Cynthia.
10 years underground is not bad. I don't know what
All
you're
we've done
complaining.
is watch television all this time. We need to experience life again.
But don't you like it underground with me?
I did for the first 7 years.
You did.
Year 8, I started to get annoyed with your habits.
Oh, the constant need to go to the toilet. That's like a human condition.
Yes, but you have to announce it so loudly each time?
It's only loud because we echo in this tiny little chamber. We're in an echo chamber that we created
Yes,
with our bare hands.
and you should take account for that when you start yodeling in the middle of the night.
Are you saying my yodeling is coming along? Is it working? Is it working?
Don't do it again, please. I shall go mad.
Repetition is key.
Yes, but we have a very, very small space, and yodeling is just so very large.
Well, I like to think that it's large because I'm doing a good job.
You could think that way, or you could think that you were going to create a homicidal roommate.
What are you saying with the homicidal bit?
We have to get out more. That's all.
Yeah, but it's wasteland out there. Do you really want to risk it?
Anything would be better than this.
No, you're just thinking that because you haven't. Like, stick your head out of the ground. See how you like it. I mean,
I
ooh.
was thinking more like you could get out into the post-apocalyptic wasteland, and I could just have some peace and quiet around here for once.
But shall we draw straws? At least make it fair.
All right, whoever doesn't yodel for the next 24 hours gets to stay.
Okay. I'll risk my chances up there.
So the drama critic said that you were the belle of the ball, the star.
Yes, but that was with makeup on.
You didn't have any lines in the play, and yet you stole the show. Isn't that amazing?
I based my character on Nosferatu, portrayed in those iconic black and white films. Nobody knows that I didn't have to put any makeup on.
Oh, I thought you were going to take your makeup on off now.
That's not makeup, Deirdre.
Oh, well, it's been very nice meeting you. Thank you for the autograph. Can I leave?
Oh, wait a little while. Wait a little while. Ugh. That hypnosis bit doesn't work. The other guy does that better. What's his name? The impaler fella. A bit younger
Oh,
than I am.
Vlad, yes. He gave me an autograph as well. Or the person
Oh,
who was playing him on Broadway. There seem
I
to be
think
a
you'll.
lot of vampire-related shows right now. Isn't that interesting?
Well, you think Vlad gave you just an autograph, but I think you'll find if you check behind your hair. Yes, that's about right. That's where he usually plants those nice little. Is it there?
What is that?
Oh, it's not like what is that, but what were you to him? You were the snack from whatever that day is you got your autograph.
Oh, oh. I've been feeling this very strong craving ever since then.
A craving for what?
For autographs. More autographs, more. I must have them all.
Oh, it's capitalism at its worst. Oh, my accident's coming out. I can't hide it anymore. The interview's over. Over.
Trick or treat.
Go on then, show me the trick.
Okay. An egg.
Oh, that's really good. I had no idea an egg could feel so full.
Hey.
Does that mean I have to give you a treat?
Well, it's trick and treat.
Ah, you said or.
Oh,
You
no.
said or.
Another trick or treat.
I'll call your bluff. Another trick then. Oh god. Oh my god. Where do you get these eggs? Does your mother let you get out with eggs?
Well, we have chickens in the back, and she doesn't know I took them.
Here's your treat.
Oh, a toothbrush? That's no treat.
You'll need that.
T for toothbrush.
Think I brush my teeth? You think wrong. Unknown to my spouse and 5 children, I've not actually brushed my teeth for 15 years. Very correct. Look at these wonderful things. Why, it was just 16 years ago when I made this vow. It took a year to prepare. Xander, that's my husband. He wouldn't understand. You see, he comes from a family of dentists. Zebedee Jones, the name of his grandfather, proud dentist. Ah, he would roll over his grave if he knew. But there is a secret. Can you try and guess? Dentures. Get rid of all your teeth and get dentures. Each tooth is just a nerve waiting to be exposed. Funnily enough, invest in getting them all out. Get those dentures in early. Bob's your uncle. Good advice. Get good dentures. You should see my friend Patty. Oh, she got the wrong dentures. I would recommend finding a good dentist too. Just don't go to some dodgy place because it's cheap. Knowledge is power. So let me tell you about that. Don't do what Patty did. My God, you don't want to go to the wrong dentist. Not even a mid-level one. No, 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 no. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. Plus, pay the right fee. Quite a few dentists carry grudges, right? They do. Should you need money for it, ask questions. Tell you what, I'm gonna call my friend Taj, and we're gonna come back on screen and do a scene.
Just because you are the front tooth, you think you're so special.
I was meant to bite things off. Are you just jealous because all you do is grind?
I'm very important. I'm a grinder.
More importantly, and more specifically, you're a premolar. You don't know what you are.
Calling me names, premolar. I'm a full-grown molar.
I would say you're medium-sized molar, not fully grown. You've got a long way to go.
You know, if anything happens, if he gets punched or anything, you're the first to go.
Don't say that. That's mean.
All right. The reason that I pick on you is because I always wanted to be you.
Oh. Well, I always wished I had your substance. I'm quite flat. I just that's all I do. No, and bite things off. There's nothing nuanced about me.
I have a very sexy chewing surface. You probably noticed.
Yeah, you've got the curves. Statistically though, you're a goner. When this one turns 28, you're the first to go.
28?
When she turns 28.
28? People keep their teeth a lot longer than that.
Not the premolar. The premolar's screwed, especially if she doesn't brush. She doesn't even floss properly. The guy next to you, he's got last week's plaque.
Are you saying that I am a wisdom tooth?
Not even. No, wisdom tooth got extracted last week, remember? We all had to stay dirty because of the trauma of losing him. No, you're not wisdom tooth, but at least, you didn't get ripped away on purpose.
You know, I blocked out that whole experience because it was so traumatic. He was right next to me.
Well, I don't know. Well, it's none of his business being there, but she can't help it if her jaw is too small for all of us.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, huh? I'm going to have to figure out a way to get rid of you so I can stay.
How are you gonna get rid of me? I'm like the rock star here. I first line of defense me. The moment she opens, talks, whistles, I gotta go. I gotta hop too.
She? Why are you calling him her?
Are we still talking about the wisdom tooth?
The person, the guy who this mouth belongs to. I have a plan, though. If I start to hurt, he's going to get into a bad mood and pick a fight with someone and get punched right in the mouth. There you go.
Your strategy is impressive, but what are the chances of it pushing forward and being successful? Statistically, I like statistics.
About 38%, but that's pretty good compared to my other chances.
Oh, you've got me floored. Fluoride. You need more fluoride in your life.
You know, your wit is biting, but I can fight back.
So, you shouldn't have picked that fight.
Oh, my tooth still hurts anyway.
Well, yeah. So, the guy who punched you on the jaw didn't dislodge the achy tooth then?
No, one next to it.
One of your front teeth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
one of those.
yeah, neither the front nor the one that was hurting.
The premolar.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they don't grow back teeth, you know. You know that, right?
No, they don't, but I can wish.
Well, as your older sister, I can tell you that that never happens. Like, that's how I fell out with the tooth fairy. I prayed for one of my premolars to grow back, and didn't happen, sweetie.
Hmm. You still
Sorry.
believe in the tooth fairy?
Oh, oh my gosh. The portal. The portal.
Oh my God.
The portal.
Happening.
I'll be right back, but
Oh,
if I don't come back in 1 minute, tell Mother I love her.
Mother, I need to write you a letter. Now that my sister is gone, I'm all alone. Ordinarily, I would say she's the bane of my existence, but now I miss her so. Perhaps you could tell me where she's gone. Quite the wonderment for me to figure out. Sister,
Queen. Thank you. Thank you. I'm back.
you're so much more luminous.
Violet. I
Luminous.
think
Violet and luminous. than you
violet
ever
is the
were.
word. Yeah.
Yes.
What did you think happened to me?
I thought maybe aliens had abducted you.
X-ray vision. I've got X-ray vision now. Ew, that's what you had for tea.
You are still the bane of my existence, but I love you. This whole experience has made me realize how much.
Zeus will still accept you if you run away from home and go live there, you know.
All my life, I've wished that I were an only child.
But you are not, and there's still a chance you were adopted.
Could it be? I hope. I wish. I pray.
Did you just insult me with my own insult?
Every time you say something, back at you, sis.
Fierce. Fierce. I raised you well. I practically raised you.
Good God, the ego on you.
Has your tooth ache improved?
Improved some because I'm just focusing on you and all my anger at you.
Jogging will help, you know. Jogging them loose.
Kindly lay off for a little while. You know, I have to go to the dentist.
Legit, really. Jogging them loose will help you. Just know who the strong teeth are and who the weak ones are.
Molars and prefrontal, the front teeth, they all hate you alike. Every single cell in my body and part thinks you're the worst.
Nah, you're just sore that I came back from the netherworld.
Oh, you're gonna rub it in my face now that you're the best.
Plus, there's nothing less false than that. No, really. I love you though.
Quite the burden I've had to deal with all these years, but I'm going now, and I hope that you are happy.
Oh.
And that's our show.
Like I get taller and shorter every time, or I sit in a different spot and forget to move my camera. Who's to know? Thank you so much. That was wonderful. I kept noticing all of like the different plays on words, and I was like, oh wait, that's the title of their team. So, round of applause for all of the wordplay from Wordplay. We're very excited to keep the afternoon going. As I said before, we have 4 teams this Sunday, and we are at Highwire are very excited to continue to bring online improv to the virtual stage. And we've got another team coming up. They are hilarious. They are funny, and they're unexpected. So put your hands together for Epcot Fitzgerald.
I famously don't know a lot about Epcot, so I was sincerely like, yeah, this is Epcot music.
It could be. That's my favorite part of the show is when we jump up and dance like Muppets as our intro.
Thanks for the intro, Highwire. Hi, we're Epcot Fitzgerald. We're 2/3 of Epcot Fitzgerald, and we're super happy to be here.
Hello, everybody. Can we get a suggestion of anything at all?
Or your suggestion is horrified.
Horrified?
Horrified.
Yes.
Horrified. Okay.
Horrified.
Okay.
So I am very scared almost always. Just on top of being anxious, I don't do well with. I like spooky but not scary, I think. So I'm in another show at the moment that does an improvised horror narrative long form. We recently did it as an anthology show, and I had a load of fun because I like the idea of telling short stories in terms of like all the folklore and everything like that. But as part of the promo for this show, we were all asked, so there are 5 cast members, what is your favorite horror film? And the best I could come up with was that 2.5 minutes in the middle of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory where Gene Wilder takes them through that fucking boat.
Yes!
And I know that it's like, and my understanding as well is that the other actors didn't know that it was going to happen, so it was like one of those old tales of we're seeing their true horror, and Gene Wilder just being a weirdo. So when I think about scary things, it's like that type of this really horrific moment within something that was altogether quite unsettling.
Yeah. That makes me think of there's a similar story with like Drew Barrymore and like on the set of E.T. where the scene where the rest of the kids like see E.T. for the first time, they also were like, hey, we're not going to show you this thing until we're rolling. And she's, which I feel like for a kid, I don't know about that because she's 6. She's 6, even though she is like, you know, like Hollywood baby. But like, I feel like for a 6-year-old, that's like, I feel like that's not okay.
Yeah.
E.T. is not, to me, is not scary, but to a 6-year-old, maybe. Did you know, okay, so at Universal in Orlando, they have an E.T. ride that apparently shut down this year, and I'm so sad about it. There's an E.T. ride, and so basically you're like on a bike. I've seen videos of this. I will never experience this in person. I'm so sad. But you're like on a bike. Before the ride, you type in your name in this little like machine thing, and then you're on a bike, and then you like kind of sit in a room, and like there's, you know, computer graphics and whatever, being like, "Ooh, you're flying in the air." And then the best part is at the end, when E.T.'s saying bye, it's like an AI voice trying to say your name.
Oh, so it's like, when it's trying to when your sat nav is trying to give you directions, and the place name is like trying to get a sat nav to say Billericay, which is a place in Essex, it's like Billericay. And it just sounds like a lady who's trying to sound a bit more posh than she actually is.
There's a lot of streets that happens a lot with like streets in LA. It's very common because a lot of streets are in Spanish. So
yeah, Spanish or like other like indigenous and First Nation languages as well, I imagine.
Yeah. It's in that retrospect a lost cause. Yeah. I think we got.
And on the note of lost causes, shall we do some improv?
Sure.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Goodness, yeah. She's God, I finally scared you, kiddo.
Oh my gosh. Aunt Shirley. Gosh, you just, you know, it's great seeing you. You know, I thought, want some Halloween night with Aunt Shirley. This is cool.
It's interesting because I feel like when you were little, you kind of gave this energy as well, where I would try to scare you, and you were just very for a 6-year-old, you are very stoic.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I must admit, I was a little bit worried. So I'm glad to see that you've sort of grown into a sort of
oh my
fully.
gosh. Yeah, as a 6-year-old, my favorite show, what my favorite show is, you remember it, Law and Order SVU.
That was it.
Loved it. Loved it. I laughed so much. Ah,
And just like when you were 6, do you still take your coffee just black, no sugar?
absolutely. It's the
Oh,
only way. Why would you mess with the frappuccinos?
you
Cappuccinos.
you figured it out so quickly. I'm so glad that you still take time to come and see me because
Oh
I
my
mean you
gosh,
had
of
that.
course.
I mean, you must be a long time. You had that law firm when you were what, like 7, right?
Yeah, yeah. I did one quick Google search. I went, I can do that. And yeah, I started my own law firm. I've actually won a lot of cases. I'm very persuasive in court.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, people are so scared of me. I love it.
Well, they should be. And after you actually get your growth spurt as well, you're going to be formidable.
Yeah.
And
Oh my gosh. They wouldn't know what to do with me. Not at all.
you know what I really like as well is that you also know how impressive you are as well.
Yes.
I think like especially like as girls and women, like we're really trained to try to like I think being humble is confused with not actually recognizing our greatness and potential. So I really again you're very emotionally mature as well. Go figure.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen some things that other people where they would cower in fear. Seen plenty of car accidents. I've seen plenty of both in real life and on TV. And doesn't faze me. Not at all.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Actually, I think I read in the paper that you actually like resuscitated somebody at the scene. Was that yesterday? You were on your way to get your last
Yeah.
tooth pulled out?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't an original witness to the scene, but I said myself that I wanted to be one. And yeah, I saw someone lying off to the side, absolutely in disarray. And I said, you know what? That doesn't there's blood spurting out and stuff. And I went, what a mild-mannered gentleman. I'm gonna go help them out. Yeah, yeah.
Well, don't forget to blow on your coffee because it is hot. It is hot.
Oh, thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, yeah.
Just
Don't worry.
taste it. Oh, down in one. Down. Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
See?
Edit.
Edit.
Okay. I'm thinking for this scene. So let's do it. So today, let's do it differently. Let's try it a different way. Because yesterday just didn't really go well, Mr. Wilder. Because we weren't expecting you to for the boat to be so scary. I had an original vision in mind, and you came in with something completely different. I just don't think it went well, Mr. Wilder.
Sorry, I was listening to a poem. Were you asking me something?
Yes, I think yesterday, with the boat, it just didn't go
Too soft?
well.
It was too soft. We could go bigger.
I think it wasn't soft enough. It was
Oh,
quite big. So big, in fact. Yeah, we've had crew had nightmares last night. Everybody did. We weren't expecting it to be that scary. We had set the scene originally to be, have like, daisies and clouds in this tunnel. Because this is Willy Wonka
why?
and the Chocolate Factory.
Why would I want daisies and clouds when I could have a millipede running across a closed-eyed face filtrum?
That's
But
okay.
I think with your thinking brain, I don't know how else to
That's
tell you. Do I need to call my agent again? Because
no, don't call your agent. No. I just think that's an idea for another movie. Yeah. Because that was really scary. I didn't get any sleep last night, so
oh, you didn't. Oh, so it's you were scared too?
yeah, yeah. I didn't think it was going to get that scary. That was a surprise to everybody on set, except for you, apparently.
Yeah.
Um,
I think maybe I just need to learn a little bit more about what you and I guess other people find scary. So if I were to walks like so slowly towards you in the dead of night in your home. I'm in your home, and I had a cheese grater, and I was looking at your kneecaps and saying nothing but "come to Papa." Is that a scary thing? Is that a just so I can calibrate?
100%. Yes. Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. If I were to okay, pizza cutter. If I were to change the roof of the ceiling of your car and line it only with the blades of pizza cutters and just like super duper not tell you, like you'd never touch it because like it's car roof, but the looming presence of spinning blades would forever be scary.
You know what? Yes. Yes. Yeah, that is, yeah, it's quite a, see, I thought we were going to be on the same page because, you came in, you're very in character. I think you're really taking this role seriously. You walked in the room on a cane and then did like that barrel roll thing. Yeah. Yeah, you really, you loved that.
I was an
Yeah.
Olympian.
Say that one time.
I was an Olympian.
Yes, you were. Yes, yes, yes. That was your sport. Yes. And you really committed even then. We cut to the 1964 Olympics. And now, up to the double bars beams thing. We have Gene Wilder, also dressed as the Raw Doll character Willy Wonka, and now he's going to do flips in the air. Yes. Oh wow, look at that technique. Wow. Yes, that we've never seen anything quite like it. And look at that landing. Wow. Look at that. And how he's yes. Yes. And he did it. Yes. Oh, and there's more tricks. There's more tricks. Oh wow. Oh wow. And he's off side to side. Wow. Look at that. Wow. And a landing. Now let's check with the judges. 10s across the board. Wow. Look at that. We come back to the production meeting. And yeah, we all saw that.
Hat on the whole time.
Exactly. Yeah. And no one else has done that. And that was Olympic history. That's in the museum. First man to do gymnastics with a top hat on the entire time. We're so lucky to have you, Gene Wilder, with that title. Yeah.
Thank you. And I think that's just why I was expecting as much sort of trust. But that, this is a family, this production has to be together, has to be looking after one another. So how about this? Okay. If I were to take out the millipede crawling across the disembodied philtrum, you're still cool with like seagulls picking at a carcass, right?
No. No, that's maybe for the sequel.
Oh, Glass Elevator.
Yes.
The
Sure.
next Roald Dahl book. Are you telling me I've got another movie?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it with your agent.
Okay.
Yeah. Edit. All right, guys, we're here to, we need to promote our show. Community theater production, Little Shop of Horrors. It's a real big deal, okay? So to do that, we're going to talk about other movies. So let's talk about maybe any other, what are your favorite horror movies? Anything at all?
The bit in Home Alone with the guy with the shovel?
Oh,
and he's mean and he's got a beard and is scary.
That moment is a bit more intense and it's elevated because the rest of the movie is a comedy. I was thinking more of like slasher movies. Anybody at all wanna give their 2 cents? Anybody? I think horror films are a great genre. Sure. Yes. You, ma'am, Shelley. You are, raising your hand. So.
The in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, how there's the child catcher and he's like, come and get your lollipops, like that bit, like and he's got a carriage
Yes.
And a big prosthetic. That's quite scary.
Um, you know what? It is. I'm not sure if you know exactly what I'm asking for, because that's a moment to add a drama, to add plot. It's not necessarily a scary movie per se. Um, but good try. Really good guess. Okay, we're talking about like the horror movies that like from the 70s. I'm thinking like John Carpenter. That era. Sure, yeah, Shelley. Uh-huh. What do you got?
In Greece, and they go on the Ferris wheel. That looked quite high.
That is
That,
the nature of a Ferris wheel. And you
that
know what? It's usually pretty fun.
I
Yeah.
I like. Is it really necessary for tech to be part of the promotion like this, or like because I can just go back to my box if you
No,
need to.
I like to include people, everybody in the cast, as we're trying to figure out how to market this really big community theater production of Little Shop of Horrors. We need to brainstorm some ideas for marketing, because we want your friends to come to the show.
What do you think is a scary movie?
Oh my gosh, well, let me start off by saying I love of The Shining. The Shining is it's so intense, very scary. Those twins toward the twins in the hallway. Oh God, that still gives me the creeps. And you're shaking your head. That's not it's oh.
If I so much as walked past a house that had a Netflix subscription, because my understanding is that it is still available to stream on Netflix, I would undoubtedly just shit my pants. I'm sorry, it's too scary. It's just inherently too scary. I'm sorry.
Well, that's the nature of horror movies, is that they are scary, but it's a fun kind of scary. You can
It's a fun kind of scary.
We love that exists. Yeah, a fun kind of scary.
You enjoy like physiologically putting yourself through that. You enjoy the feeling of sweaty palms and clenched anuses. You like the feeling of like losing your breath a little bit and seeing nothing because you physically can't open your eyes.
Yeah, that is just how I like to live my entire life. I live my life on just full-blown adrenaline all the time. I never rest.
We cut to this character at the supermarket.
Where are they? Where are they?
Ma'am, can we help you?
Oh, they're after me. I'm trying to hide. I'm trying to hide.
Oh, who's after you?
It's it was a guy with a cart. Guy with a cart. He had knives.
What was it? This man going past us now, who's buying knives?
Oh my God! Yes, I'm trying not to make a scene. I'm trying not to make a scene. I'm not here, sir. I'm not here. You don't have to.
Are you the same person who did a barrel roll in here last week?
That was me. Yes, it was.
My goodness gracious me.
Yeah, because you know what? Guess who I saw? Guess who I saw? I saw a woman walking around with bleach and alcohol and a blowtorch.
The things that we sell here in the store.
Yeah. What kind of establishment is this? This is a Walmart, for God's sakes. Oh, God.
Okay, I'm gonna let you use the self-checkout because I don't want you interrupting with any of my staff.
Okay. All right. It's a. Oh God! It's beeping. It's beeping. It's a.
Please scan an item.
Oh my God! How did you talk? Oh my God! How did you? Who's in there? Who's in there? What do you want?
Please scan an item.
Oh my God! Oh my God! This is a trick. This is a trick.
Are you still here? Do you need more time?
To get away from you? Yes, obviously, yes. I would love more time away from.
Why are you backing away?
Why is it beeping red? Oh my God!
Why are you backing away?
Oh my God! I'm not backing away. I'm standing still this entire time.
Sarah, your car won't start. I've disengaged.
What? The car won't start at the self. Does anybody else see this? Everyone else in this self checkout line. Anybody else?
Nice and in the bagging area.
I put it in the back area. It's there. I'm just walking away slowly.
Your soul is in the bagging area, Sarah.
What?
And it's perfectly expected.
What are you talking about?
Back to the present day. Oh, I get it. Yeah, you have to be pretty full ball, don't you? That's a
and it's it gives me such a rush every time. Adds so much to my day. I just think it's so fun. Like it's a fun way to live.
Okay, well, in the interest of embracing true fear, tonight I'm gonna go home and watch Return to Oz. The scariest movie that I think anybody can agree on.
I don't think that should be the takeaway from this conversation.
Oh.
Edit?
Okay.
In 900 feet, turn left. Now, in half a mile, please turn on Johnson Drive.
Oh. See, I know they mean Johnson, but
It's actually Johnson Drive.
Yeah. Johnson Drive.
Keep right and do not turn on Anderson Avenue. Yeah, babe. I think this app. I don't know if it knows where it's going.
Yeah, it obviously means Anderson Avenue. It's right there. Like
You heard what I said. Turn on Anderson Avenue. Oh,
Anderson Avenue.
Anderson.
Oh God. I guess I've never paid attention to the spelling before. Oh gosh.
It's Anderson.
I mean, the sat nav came with the car. It's like it obviously is like top of the range and knows exactly what it's doing. So
yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, it's it's a new app. Everyone said it's great. It's really fun. Yeah, I don't really I hope we're going the right way. And it's
like I went here, like I've been here a couple of times. I mean, it was a few years ago, so I'm kind of following my gut, but it is helpful. And who's to say how things are pronounced? I think that's a very sort of colonized mindset. I would think.
Thank you for using Weeble. Everything you know about directions is wrong. We're gonna say all of our directions how it's supposed to be, how we feel like it should be said, based on opinion. Our opinion, actually. That's such a weird intro. I don't think an app is supposed to introduce itself like that.
Especially not when we've been driving for 46 minutes. Jesus.
Yeah. I feel, yeah, I know. I hope our friends aren't waiting for too long.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird that they're sort of saying it, but I guess it still wants us to get, whoa, the route has changed.
In 800 feet, turn left. Oh, that's a weird,
Ooh.
That's a weird sound, that was made.
Weird inflection.
There's so you want us to turn left? Left!
Oh, okay. Right.
Is that?
I'm a bit worried that it's changed to a 12-hour drive time now. We should be there in like 20.
Yeah, it's I mean, like 20 hours or 20
like
minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
We just want to go to the store. Yeah. I just need to pick up some things.
I just okay, well I'm going left. There we are.
I guess.
What you wanted.
In 3 miles, take a U-turn. Take a U-turn. Why are you saying you're saying things so strangely.
That's so fucking weird.
Why are you doing this?
Sorry, how many?
I'm just so quirky. Okay, that's
Oh,
fine.
right. Okie doke. All
That's
right.
yeah, okay. That's like a Zoe
Okay.
Deschanel type of okay, yeah. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
great.
It's cute to be like, are we weaponizing our ignorance at this point? Okay.
Yeah, you want to say something weird? I get it. I get it. It's totally fine. But just give us directions. Because we just,
That'd be
we don't
great.
know. It'll be great. That'd be great. Just have you got it. I trust me. I will get you where you need to go.
Will you though? Will you? Because like we just need to get to the store. We need the gluten-free bread. We need to get there. It's the only place. So I don't really understand what the problem is and why you're sending me down Gargalang Avenue. Gargalang Avenue? What? I don't even know what you're trying to say there.
Goggalon, huh?
Garga.
Goggalon Avenue. Yes, that's the street for the store.
This is very clearly Smith Street. Why are you? Is this just a part of? Oh, I just give things quirky nicknames.
Yeah, it's I'm not. Yeah, where are we? I don't recognize this neighborhood. I just wanted to see if you were paying attention. Okay.
Well, we are.
We are. We're right here. We just want to go to the store. We just need to get a couple things and then go back because we're trying to watch some TV. And we just want some snacks. Want some snacks. That's all we want.
Do you not trust us to trust you?
I trust us I trust you to trust me. I'm just this is how we think words should be pronounced.
What? I don't mean to sound rude, but why are you thinking at all? You are.
I've been programmed to have thoughts. Oh.
Wait, you've been programmed to have thoughts, or you are yourself sentient?
Take a guess.
What the fuck? That is.
I don't like. I no.
No.
Maybe we don't have to go to the store. We could just. Let's turn it off. Turn it off. Right.
All right. Don't need you, sat nav. Good night. Bye bye.
You can turn on. Use the off button. Oh. Huh.
There we go.
Interesting. Huh.
That's good.
Okay.
So I guess we'll just go back the way we came, like
I guess.
stores near us.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I'm not sure why we need directions to the store that we've gone to. A lot. But living in LA, it's confusing.
Cut on the table. I'm a little bit nervous about this car now because I have indeed stopped driving for a couple of seconds and it has just turned itself around and is still trying to go down weird streets. So I don't know about you, but I'm gonna duck and roll.
That's a good idea. I'm the car. Ah! Edit.
Trick or treat!
Oh my gosh, look at you. Oh, you are so cute. Oh my gosh. Now here, look at this costume. You're a Power Ranger, right? Yeah. Power Rangers.
I'm not a Power Ranger.
Can I get a hint? A hint of anything at all?
It's a real life person.
A real life person who looks like a Power Ranger. How about a firefighter? Firefighter?
No, not firefighter. But I do have a very important job though.
Very important job. You look like a firefighter. How about a firefighter with a really important job that looks like a Power Ranger, but it's not? How about a teacher?
Do you give up?
I give up, sweetie. I don't know who you are. I don't know who
I'm
you're.
Dave from accounts.
Oh, who? That's a great costume.
I'm Dave from accounts when I finish school early and I go to Mum's work for office, and there's Dave who works in accounts and he wears a suit and he gives me sweets, and Dave from accounts is a very, very nice person, and I dressed up as him.
Oh wow! Oh, now I see the rest of the costume. Okay, yeah, you're carrying around. You have some folders. Great. And oh, I didn't even see you have your little name tag. It has the State Farm logo on it. That's a fun detail.
Trick or treat.
Yes. Sure. You can pick out any one of these candies. Any of them at all.
I will take 30% of my taxes goes back to you.
Okay.
To Duff. And if I have a surplus, because at my last house I only got 2 Milky Ways, so I give that back to you. But you will see me again on April 1st, the end of the financial year. Happy Halloween.
Accounting is always on my butt. God. And that's our show?
That's our show? Nothing more horrifying than accounting.
Than accounting and taxes.
Nothing.
We need dancing before the next season's on.
Of your take on horror and what was horrifying, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, ooh, we might need to turn down the volume when it was centipedes on eyelids, and then we went away from that. I was like,
Have you seen it though? Have you seen, like, that is
I don't
a very
want to. No.
specific part.
no, thank you.
Yeah. That is fair. Good boundaries. Because it is.
Hocus
something that
Pocus is as scary as I get.
Yes.
Also an amazing film.
Not very scary, but that's my level. So
I did when I watched Hocus Pocus the first time. So my dad, when I was growing up, was always a chef and working in kitchens. So we always had huge amounts of salt in the house, or when he was doing like catering and stuff like that. And so I was convinced that we would always have enough salt to put a ring around, like a safety ring around my whole house when I was little. And I was very grateful, and it made me feel like I grew up in a very privileged household to know that we would never be visited by witches unless they were invited.
these were things we worried about. That and quicksand.
Yeah. Never encountered quicksand.
Nope.
Never, not one.
100% never seen it in real life. Don't know anyone who has seen it. Probably could Google it, but I don't think it's as prevalent as we were led to believe. Anyway, I digress. Thank you for a wonderful set. 2/3 of Epcot Fitzgerald, right?
Fitzgerald. Yeah.
2/3 of the name of. We loved having you. We'll see you again next month. And thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Yeah. See you next time. Bye.
We're going to keep the fun rolling. We're heading into our second hour of shows this afternoon, this morning, this evening, whatever time it is for you for Sunday. Here in America, it's the wonderful daylight savings weekend, which we all look forward to so very much, because we have no idea what time it is, because it's gotten darker earlier anyway, and then we lost an hour, and who knows where we are or when we are. It's fun. But anyway, speaking of real and actual fun, this next team coming up is going to delight you with their creativity, their dramatics, and their theatrical abilities. Put your virtual hands together, please, for SomerSand.
Hello, everyone. I'm Johan.
I'm Maggie.
We are SomerSand. Well, thanks, Millie, for having us again here. We would like to ask you for a suggestion. Is that okay? We would like to ask you for the title of a film that has never been done.
Sure. It's The Day Before Never.
Which one?
The Day Before Never.
The Day Before Never.
The Day Before Never.
Wow.
Oh, it's in the chat. Good. The Day Before
Well-
Never. I love that. Okay.
Alright.
Thank you so much, Millie.
Here we go.
The Day Before Never.
Jack, this is the day.
It's the day before never, Rosie. The day we waited for.
It's definitely here. You know, everything is gonna disappear. You know that. I will disappear. I don't know if I'll ever see you ever again.
We knew in advance that both of us, you and me, will disappear and we will never see each other again. We knew that.
We knew that.
We knew that, Rosie. We knew that. And now we have to face that, yeah? Now we have to pursue. Now we have to do it. Okay? 3 weeks before. Hi, Rosie.
Hi, Jack.
I had this most strange experience when I came home in the car from work.
Yes?
There was a man on the street crossing the road, and suddenly he stopped all the traffic,
Stop all the traffic. Yes?
putting his hands in the air. And he started to make a speech. Just
What?
imagine. Yeah, all the horns, all of the cars. But I actually stepped out of the car because I was intrigued what the man was saying.
Here's your tea.
Thanks, Rosie. Anyway,
Yes, continue. So the man, was that like a traffic warden or?
no, just a pedestrian. Now, the man said the following: "The world will come to an end very soon." Well, no, okay, I
He
know,
was probably just like a lunatic in the streets.
I know. I that was my first reaction too. But then
That's a
actually,
milk?
yeah,
Milk?
some. Do you have the sugar? Can you pass me the sugar, please?
Sure, here it is. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So then actually it was starting to make sense. Yeah? He said that there will be 2 people who will be able to save the world. There is a hole. He found a hole
A hole where?
in the middle of Manhattan. The hole goes into a void.
Oh,
And there's a little sign, the end of the world. I know,
is that what he said, or have
that's
you?
what he said. No, that's what he said. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to. Doesn't matter. I mean, it probably is, you know.
But then what happened? Did people believe it?
Well, okay. Now the weird thing starts. Very weird. One guy stepped out of the car and walked to the man. He was really walking like this, you know, very aggressively. Yeah, like the type of guy who said, "I will going to solve the problem here. I mean, that guy is preventing me driving my car." That type of guy.
Of course. I mean, yeah. What do you expect? You know, when you see someone like that in the middle of the street.
Well, I would not do that. I will. Yeah. The guy ran towards the guy, and he disappeared in front of my eyes. He vaporized. Poof, it was gone.
You know, it could have been like a projection, like a laser, the 3D projection, you know, that kind of trick.
I don't know, because when finally the guy left the street, half of the cars were empty. Half of the cars were empty. People.
You're saying that people disappeared?
Yeah.
This is weird.
You haven't seen anything today? Nothing special at work?
You know, now that you mention it,
What?
I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it at first, but you know, usually I am on a desk next to Sarah, and she's usually there until
Mhm.
late. You know, we usually finish together and we go away together. And it was around that time when you are describing this. Was it like 2 o'clock?
Yeah, exactly. 2 o'clock.
Oh my God. You know, she was just sitting next to me here. We were both, you know, working on our computers. And she was telling me something. And then all of a sudden, I looked at my computer for just 1 second, because I was typing something. And then she stopped talking. And I thought, oh, why did she stop talking? I turned around and she was gone, disappeared. But obviously,
Come. Well,
I just thought maybe she just went quickly somewhere.
exactly. And I guess the people, they just left the cars and because it took too long. But anyway, let's not. It's just coincidence.
It's coincidence, but you know what?
Well,
I also felt something very strange at that particular time at 2 o'clock. It was like cold. We were all inside the office, and you know, you are the air conditioning and everything, but it was like a cold, shivering feeling around my body.
I felt some shivering things too.
You know,
Why?
could it be that we have been invaded by some?
Oh, no. It's impossible. Let's have an early night.
Okay.
I'm tired.
All right, Jack. Well, yeah.
Did I look-
You
did I
finish
look
your
tired?
tea. Thanks.
Just a heavy day, you know, at the factory.
You know, your skin is quite red.
Yeah, well.
Probably because you're tired.
Okay,
Let's go to sleep. Right.
Oh, Rosie, is the dog there?
Jack,
Oh,
the dog
Come
is
back in bed.
barking, but I can't find him.
I just hear the bark too. Come here. Come a bit closer. It's nice and warm in bed, yeah?
Jack,
What?
there's something strange. You smell of some kind of acid.
Come on. Rosie, don't do that. Give me a kiss. Give me a morning kiss. That's the only strange thing. You always give me a morning kiss.
Yeah, but it's just I can't. Look, let me get some deodorant. Hold on. Here you are. No, the smell is still there. Okay, let me get some perfume.
You have a perfume. I mean, I can't. I smell it too. Let me go to the bathroom.
Oh my God. What's going on? Yes? Hello? Who's there? Hello? Hi, who are you?
I'm the predictor of the future.
You're the crazy man. What are you doing in my house? Get out of here.
I saw your husband yesterday in his car. He was so interested in what I had to say. He was the only one who almost not disappeared while all the others did. The filthy human race. I don't know why I have to warn them.
Well,
I'm here.
who are you?
Call me the Messiah. The
Oh, come
predictor
on.
of the future. Look, lady, I have a message for you and your husband.
Okay, come on, give me your crazy message.
Both of you are chosen. If you want, you can save humanity. You go to the hole I discovered in Manhattan. You descend, and you give and sacrifice both of your bodies to the void. And if you do, on the day before never, you will save humanity.
Why are we chosen? Why we? What did we do?
Do I still smell?
Jack,
Do I still smell?
you didn't
What?
hear that man. That crazy man was here. The same man that you saw in the traffic light. He was here. He was just here at the door saying that you and I are the chosen ones to save the world. We have to go on that day to that vault. Yeah? Is that
The day before never.
the day before never?
We are the chosen ones, Rosie. If that's true, do we want to save humanity?
But do you believe this crazy man? And how did on earth he was in the street? How did he find out that you lived here?
I don't know.
Look, I'm just going to call the police. No, this is just
just-
ridiculous.
Just call the police. Yeah, just call the police if you feel better. Just call
Okay.
them.
Hi. Yeah. This is Rosie from Street 52.
This is the automatic answering machine. Because there are no policemen anymore in this office, please call the local emergency number. The police station is closed.
Oh dear. Okay. 999. Hello. This is Rosie from Street 52. I'm in an emergency. Hello.
Number not available. Number not available. Number not available.
Oh. Jack. Nobody's there. Do you think that they've all disappeared? We need to go. Jack, do something with this.
What can I do? Okay, the flashlight. I take the flashlight.
Take a gun. Let me get a gun.
Yeah, take the gun. I will take a knife.
Knife. Yeah.
And then some chocolate bars.
Chocolate bars.
Yeah, sorry, I know.
Fine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Some water as well. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Here it is. Here's the hole.
Looks dangerous, Jack.
You know what happens?
What?
The void starts here. On the day before never. That must be today.
Oh, Jack.
If we go into the void, we will... Who knows what will happen, Rosie?
Look, I don't want to lose you. You know, we've been together all these years. And we've always been so happy. You know, we've been like, the ideal couple, never had a problem. This is not possible that we enter into this circumstances that we are going to be in a big problem. I can't, no.
Oh, Rosie, don't cry. I know we had 20 lovely years together, but just think about it. There was no one on the street. There was no one on the street when we drove here.
Yes, you're right. That was weird. No one
People
there.
are disappearing rapidly. Look, if we can do something about this problem, our lives sacrificed for the good of everything? Yeah.
It's going to be like, why we? This is what I don't understand, Jack. Do you have any idea why they've chosen us? Who are we? I mean, I'm just Rosie and you're just Jack, and we met in school and then we liked each other and then we got married and then, you know, life goes on. I'm a housewife and then I go for the office and you, why?
Okay. I will tell you why. I will tell you the truth.
What? Is there a truth? Is there something that I don't know? Come on.
Before I met you, I had a vision. I saw things in my dream. I couldn't sleep. I always had the same dream. My parents took me to the doctor, to the psychiatrist even, and I had these terrible nightmares, always being afraid, always I was losing limbs and my arms and my legs, and was dissolving and disappearing, like someone had put some acid on me in horrible pains. And then the psychiatrist proposed that I would be sent on a summer camp.
Jack, you never told me this before. Why? What?
I was the only one there in the middle of the mountains with an old woman. 30 years earlier, the scene with the old woman.
Jack.
Can you cure me? Can you cure me from my nightmares?
Well, I don't know if I can cure you, because you are the chosen one.
What do you mean with the chosen one?
We are part of a civilization. But we disappeared. We disappeared because there was hate. There was ambition.
Well, that sounds very familiar.
There was a lot of hate for power. And we just disappeared. But in our vision of the future, because we had already invented those machines that you still don't have, we saw you, Jack.
Me?
We saw you. And then we went into the future. And we saw you, chosen Rosie.
Rosie?
You knew the two of you would be the ones to come and save us. Save the world from disappearing again, because the world is on the verge of hate, power, ambition, the same thing that happened to our civilization.
What can I do about that? Why am the chosen one? What's my role in this?
You have the mark on your head. Turn around. On your neck. On the top of your neck.
Yes.
On the top of your neck.
Yes. On the top of
Can
my
you
neck.
feel something? Can you
I feel something. It was there all my life.
Yes. That is the mark. that we, my civilization, gave you when you were born.
What will be my role?
Jack, you were born out of one man from our civilization and a woman from the new civilization. You are the one that has the link, the lost link, but it's not lost. Here you are. You have the blood of two civilizations.
No, it can't be true. Back to the present. That's what. So now you know the story. Sorry, I never told you.
Oh, Jack, that's.
I only knew.
Turn around.
Yeah, it's still there. You know, at the time I was in high school, and I only knew one Rosie, yeah, the most popular cheerleader, you. And then I thought, let's have a little chat with you, and we fell in love, and it was like that woman knew already that we would be together.
Well, I can see you got the mark. I mean, that's not just, that's not invented, that's true. Maybe then it's true. You are the chosen, and you have chosen me as your partner. We have to do it, Jack.
Let's go deeper inside the hole, into the void.
Yeah.
And
Let's go.
Then we can make things right.
I will miss you if I don't see you ever again.
I also will miss you, Rosie. Just know that I love you. And the last 20 years were fantastic.
Jack, you know I love you so much as well. But let's do it. Let's do it for the benefit of the new civilization.
Give me your hand, and we walk together through the hole into the void on this day before never.
Let's go.
Jack and Rosie were never seen again. But people started to appear again. And after a few weeks, it was as nothing happened. No one could even remember a thing. No one even remembered that people even disappeared after a couple of weeks ago. Everything was back to normal, except one thing. Hate, ambition, desire, all these things were gone. And people lived peacefully. Thanks to Jack and Rosie, who no one could remember.
Unseen.
Unseen. Okay, it was SomerSand with, still have to read it, The Day Before Never.
Day before never. Thank you so much, Millie.
Thank you,
Thank
Millie.
you so much. I thought that needed like some spooky music. It got twisty and bendy on the plot.
Yeah, it did.
I loved it. Thank you so much. We'll see you
Yeah.
next month.
Yeah, definitely. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's give it up again for the first team that we had today. Epcot Fitzgerald. We also had, we just saw SomerSand, and we kicked things off this first one with Wordplay. We've got one more team coming. They are going to end our afternoon of improv with us. They are heading on over to, excuse me, sorry, to do my show, to do their shows. And while we've got a minute, I'd like to tell you a little bit about what we have going on at highwireimprov.com. If you are interested in kind of checking out what improv is, we've got 2 amazing workshops coming up. I really would even call them fun shops more than workshops, because you're just going to have fun. If it's something that you like and you are interested in learning a little bit more, we did just start our next round of a full course of intro classes, and you can, hello, you can check out which ones we have coming up for that. And maybe you don't want to commit to a workshop or a class, and you just kind of want to get some reps in. Every Wednesday at the Roland Park Community Center, you could join us from 7 to 9, and we do some improv games, some improv practices, and then we end with a montage jam. It's a really lovely time. We are ready for this last team. Sorry to say last one, but it has been an hour and a half of fun. We are going to end it strong with our team coming to the stage now, saying...
Well, we're saying, and this week we have, or this month we have 3 out of 4 of our players, so we're doing really well, and we're going to bring you a show rather mysteriously.
Yeah.
Sometimes you turn your sound on. Sorry. Sometimes you make plans. You want to look good. You want to be prepared. You want to make an appearance. And then it all fails, you know? There's too much sugar in the marmalade. There's too much pepper on the steak. There's too much salt in the vegetables. Yeah, that's kind of what happened. Now I'm hiding away from the sunlight. And I'm a bit puzzled. Is it because I don't want to face them? Or is it because I don't want them to find me? Anyway, I'm hiding away in the darkness with sunglasses. And that's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Why am I doing this? Ed, they said, you'll do great. I just bumped. I had a plan. I thought I was ready and I bumped. Oh, bloody thing. I'll go out and get some stuff. I can't imagine life without shades. I mean, bringing mystery into your life. It's exactly what living is about. Oh, too many people just are so horribly unsure of themselves. I mean, make a plan, stick to it, like a good jar of jelly would do. And as usual, I run out of time here. Things like
The days, the weeks, the months in my life just skitter away. But then I put on my everyday shades, and none of it really seems to matter.
People on Earth think they can hide from us that have gone to the lowest part of humanity, into the depths of hell for what we have done. Ed, hiding. I have a feeling that my dinner had too much of something in it.
Did I notice you getting a little nervous there, Edward?
Veronica, I don't know if I was sleeping. I just heard the voice of our dad. I hear his voice once in a while, you know.
This is the first time you've heard good old, dear old Dad's voice?
Sounds like you're not surprised.
Nothing surprises me, brother. I thought you would have picked up on that by now.
So, have you heard his voice?
Of course. I was always the favorite child, anyway.
I just feel he's not happy with me.
He's never really been happy with you because you've never really amounted to much.
Why is that thing that you need to amount to something for people to cherish you? Couldn't he just cherish me because I look like him? Couldn't he just cherish me because
You, oh God.
he saw me grow up? He saw me take my first steps.
You do look a lot like him, but there's more to life, Edward, than looking like your papa.
Well, I did the same mistakes as him, didn't I? Even though he warned me.
You certainly did.
And you just laugh. What kind of sister are you?
A sister that has it all together, brother dear.
Yes, and if you have it all together, why do you need to mock me?
Well,
It's like you take joy in it.
it gives me something to do. It's okay. Okay, I'll back
Because
off.
you're bored.
Do you want me to tell you how precious you are and what a good son that you were, even though you were never appreciated by Daddy dear?
No, I don't.
Oh, all right. Then I won't.
Veronica.
Yes.
I do know. I do know, and I do see under that sinister laugh of yours, that you have not done good with the money that you have taken from your brother. I don't know if I think you deserve to not be pulled to hell with me, you wretched wench who has changed the course of our family to evil.
My, those certainly weren't the words that I was planning on hearing. Huh. Oh, goodness sakes.
Oh,
Ed.
Veronica left.
Ed.
Dad? Dad?
I think I made the wrong. I can see your heart. I can see who you are.
Thanks. What do you see, Dad?
I see myself, but a kinder and more loving. You have a family. You love your kids. I wasn't there. I stole. I killed to have everything. But I never gave either you or your sister the love that you really needed.
Dad, I looked up to you, and to be honest, you disappointed me a lot of times. And then I saw how your dad and brothers treated you. I remember this birthday party when they basically humiliated you in front of us.
You're so right. It's something carried down from generation to generation. And I think if you and your sister got together, you could break these chains that pull us down. Go and be that good person you are. And help your sister find good with all that she had gotten, because I gave it to her.
To be honest, sometimes I wonder if Veronica can be saved. I mean, she's so cold-hearted. Sometimes I wonder, do I want to stick around to have her humiliate, push me down each time? Basically, but I think, as you're saying it, Dad, I need to try. I need to try. I need to try.
Okay. Daddy Dearest's message came through loud and clear. Take off those shades that are hiding your evilness. Change your clothes that are reeking of meanness. Just seems like that persona was all I ever had. I mean, no, I wasn't Daddy Dearest's favorite. I don't know how I even convinced Ed that that was true. I like this light that's shining on me. I don't know. Can you change? I don't know. I don't even know if I want it.
Veronica, I decided to pull up the shades. I mean, I just remembered. You remember Grandpa's 70th birthday?
Yeah.
Where Dad was made a laughing stock of.
Yeah.
How old were you? I was probably 8 years old. And you were what? 11?
Going on 12.
It's like yeah. It's like you lost respect for him from that time.
Now, I've always felt that you're bigger than your combined family. I mean, Daddy Dearest, he's so fond over Grandpa Henry. He had no identity. He had no identity to pass down to either one of us. He took his identity from Grandpa Henry, who was basically evil personified. I mean, remember how he used to take us out to the woodshed?
Oh, yeah.
Scare the crap out of us, and Daddy Dearest just let that happen.
Oh, yeah. Threatened us with beatings if we didn't do our homework.
I mean, aren't families supposed to be about love?
Well, Veronica, I decided we need to let light in. You know, I'll never be this grandiose, perfect light, but I heard Dad's voice again.
You heard his voice again?
He spoke to me. Sounded like he spoke from hell.
Oh, no. Hell's not a concept that I'm fallen for, Ed.
Well,
Veronica.
kind of a place he wanted to be in a better place. Let's just keep it that way.
Veronica.
But he wanted me to know that I had to cherish my family with love.
Veronica.
What, Daddy? What?
I'm sorry. You were so much and look so much like your mother that I hated you for it. And I am so sorry because you were my girl. The ponies I bought you, the parties I gave you. But when your mother died, I lost that love for you and blamed you. And I'm glad you said there is no hell. For you, there will only be happiness. And I know you and your brother. I heard that snide car meant I was 11 going on 12. You don't need to be like that. You were 11, but you were never allowed to be a child.
I like how I look. I like how I look, Daddy. I don't really remember Mom that well, just the pictures. The picture of her sitting by the pond. I pull that one out a lot. The pond, that was a big part of our backyard.
He wanted that big swan.
And, you know, I'm glad I look like her. Seems like the genes in our family were pretty strong. Ed's almost an exact duplicate of your good, strong looks. I love looking at him. I guess that's why I was trying to mock him a bit.
You said
Love looking at
Good. Where was the good in me when I failed my two children?
I think, Daddy, him and I both have a strong quality that keeps our families happy. You didn't get to see any of the kids. They're all doing real well. And I'm going to think maybe that comes back to the love you felt for Mom.
Well, maybe the next time you two get together, you can find love to give each other that I hope you can find.
I took my sunglasses off, so I'm seeing things a little more stark reality, I guess you'd call it.
And I hope I helped you and your brother.
Just hearing your voice. Hearing your voice was a good thing.
Veronica, I put the shades down again because I need to address something. The money from the inheritance that you hid from me. I was just, it could be a good saving to renovate the house. It could be a good saving for school money for the kids. But then again, I'm afraid they're gone. And if I push you too hard on them, we will split apart. But I think I need you to tell me, what are these money between us?
The money's safe. I haven't spent it. I guess I held on to it so tightly because I never really was sure about Daddy Dearest's love. I don't know if you remember this, but you were really the one. Always the one. I just made you believe that it was me.
Sounds like you're trying to rewrite history. Let's just keep in the present, Veronica.
I need to rewrite our path. You and I are going to become like real brother and sister again. You want to know where the money is?
No. No, Veronica. I want to trust you. I want to trust you. I want to trust you, Veronica.
And I knew you were going to say that.
Oh.
Goodbye, my children.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Daddy Dearest.
I love you both.
And that's our show.
And I open the shades, but I can't see through them.
so much. I love every episode, how we learn a little bit more and we get deeper into the characters, and it's just such an interesting format. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you next month, Sayan.
Saying
You
yeah.
will, Billy. Thank you. We love Highwire.
Oh,
Thank
thank you.
you.
We love you guys.
Later.
Thanks again for tuning in this afternoon, this morning, this evening, whatever time it is for you. If you're here in America, you are struggling through daylight savings time, where it was already getting darker earlier. Now it's even earlier, or is it later? I don't know. I've been here my whole life and I still don't understand why we do it. And, that's enough about me. Thanks so much to all the teams that came out this afternoon. And we'll see you tomorrow for more shows.